This year's student perspective will be given by senior co-captain Cailin Bullett, member of the women's basketball team.
Yep. Good evening, everyone. I would like to welcome you all and thank you for being here tonight to help recognize the achievements of this outstanding senior class for the 4 years that we have been here. A lot of hard work from a lot of different people went into the last 4 years, from the athletic training staff to the athletic administration, the coaches, the athletes, and our friends and family who have supported us throughout our whole lives. Thank you all. The success we have had in our time here is facilitated by the extremely supportive community that the college possesses and has allowed us to thrive as athletes as well as students. It wasn't always easy being a student athlete. At times it was difficult to balance classes and practices and games. It took a lot of dedication and motivation to be successful here because athletics are co-curricular, not extracurricular. We studied for exams just as hard as we practiced for games, most of the time. Because of our hard work, we have spent the last 4 years here being leaders, not only on the field or on the court or in the pool, but also in the classroom and the college community in general. We have helped to unite the different groups at Colby-Sawyer together by giving everybody something to cheer for and be proud of. Our accomplishments were far more than individual or team successes. They reached everyone in this room because we are all part of the same community that holds us together. The goal was never to stay here forever, but instead to create and be part of something that would. The banners will remain hanging proudly in Hogan, our pictures will line the hallways, and our big wins over rivals will act as inspiration for the teams that follow us. There are a lot of traditions here at Colby-Sawyer, and in terms of athletics, pride is probably the most fundamental. When I was a senior in high school and was being recruited to play basketball here, I almost didn't come up for a visit. It was 2 hours away. I had never heard of it before, but Coach Martin is a very relentless guy. And thankfully, he got me up here to see the school. The very first thing he showed me was the gym, because he knew that as soon as I saw the banners hanging around the track, that I would want to come and be a part of a successful athletic program. I saw that winning was a tradition here, and not just for women's basketball. When I was a freshman and would tell people from home I played for Colby-Sawyer, they would either think I meant Colby up in Maine, or would ask where that was. Now, 4 years later, these conversations have transformed into, oh, you play at Colby-Sawyer. My son or daughter is looking to go there too. The close-knit community that Colby-Sawyer employs has allowed us to form long-lasting relationships with our staff, teammates, coaches, and fellow student athletes. We spend a great deal of time with one another because we are part of a team, but even more so because we are part of Colby-Sawyer athletics. We live with one another, hang out during preseason and winter camp, and support each other at our games. We keep each other busy. My roommates, Haley, who is a basketball player on my team, and as well as Claire, who plays tennis, and Shay, who plays soccer, have kept me busy running around to different games, and sometimes it can be hectic, but it gets done because it's worth it. To share an amazing experience with your close friends is something that isn't an opportunity that everybody gets. The time we spent together brought us closer as a community that extended beyond our own individual sports. Sophomore year, when my basketball team took a trip down to the Bahamas, Scott Roy and Ryan Emerson graced us with their presence. And they had as much fun as anybody else, from the water slide and jet skis to spitball fights at dinner. If it weren't for our school's close community, we wouldn't have had such great opportunities to get to know anybody outside of our own sports. But we have, and I think that's something that makes being an athlete here so great, in addition to the students who make up our teams. We are a very talented class, and not just athletically. We may not be going on to play professional sports, but we will instead become nurses, teachers, athletic trainers, CEOs. Whatever our profession, we will again be leaders just as we were here. We knew as freshmen that this day would come where we would be about to graduate, and I think I can speak for everyone when I say that it went by a little too fast. But we knew it would come, so we did everything that we could in order to leave our mark on the school that has left its mark on us. We've done this through winning conference championships, scoring game-winning goals, achieving personal best in the pool, and a few wins over Castleton. We've made lifelong friends and share more than just a love for sports with one another. We share a piece of the school through the tough losses and the great wins, and the unique privilege of being able to call ourselves Colby-Sawyer Chargers. Thank you all again, and good luck.